Oi pessoal, tudo bem? Hoje a gente está aqui com a Pilar Pueblita. Ela é Relações Públicas da Nintendo América Latina e a gente vai fazer algumas perguntinhas sobre os games, sobre os processos, enfim, sobre a Nintendo. I'm really happy to be here. I was talking to you early about that. So my first question is, Nintendo is being expanding in Brazil in the last few years. We are following this process. How happy are Nintendo with the results here in Brazil?
Well, we are very excited always here in Brazil. Brazil, as you probably know, that is one of the priority markets for Nintendo in the Latin American region. So we always are working on trying to follow the Nintendo mission, which is putting smiles on the people's faces. This is our mission, and that's what we are doing here in Brazil every time that we have an activity like this Brazil Game Show event or the mall tours that we have currently happening here in Brazil. What we are doing now is increasing the options for the consumers in Brazil to get access to the Nintendo products. So now the 3 members of the Nintendo Switch systems are available here in Brazil, and different themes and editions of the Nintendo Switch or the different members of the Nintendo Switch system in the family of the Nintendo Switch system are available. Some of them. I'm gonna mention something. If you want to buy the Nintendo Switch flagship with this beautiful Joy-Con neon, red and blue neon, you can buy them. But if you like the OLED model, the Nintendo Switch OLED model with a bigger screen, you can buy it as well here in Brazil. But if you are a Zelda fan, you have the opportunity to buy the Nintendo Switch OLED model edition, special edition of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. But if you like portable games, you also can buy here the Nintendo Switch Lite and some editions with digital content like Animal Crossing that you mentioned.
This edition came so
yeah, it was like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And again, so now we have the bundle, which includes like digital content for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 3 months of Nintendo Switch Online, and actually we just released in Brazil the red edition of the Nintendo Switch OLED model that Nintendo announced in the last Nintendo Direct. So all of those are options that we are bringing here at Brazil just for giving to the consumers the chance to choose what they want according to their, what they want, their budget, their, priorities, etc. So that is what we are doing here. But also, let me mention that currently we have 23 games available to buy in the physical version of the game. All of these are Nintendo Switch games. So they are here available in Brazil in lojas, in selected lojas or selected stores. And I can confirm you that Super Mario Bros. Wonder will be available in October 20th in some selected store and the day of the release of the game. So we are working in the Nintendo marketing team to increasing the options, to working with the, our distributors, the local retailers, the stores, the communities for, adding those options and following the mission and attending one of the goals of Nintendo Latin American team, that is Brazil as one of the priority markets in the Latin American region. So that's the reason. Being in BGS, for example, is an example of that. We participating in BGS, having these mall tours that the kids now are playing Nintendo games. This is just a way to show them how that works.
We are feeling that, this proximity, the way this is spending, it's really awesome. We are really happy, and seeing these editions, these physical editions that we can buy. We want to buy the game.
Yeah, of course.
We love the game, so we really want to buy, and it is really awesome. This is participation is really awesome.
Yeah.
And I know this question is hard, and I know this always comes, but it's a debate that is always on social media. When people ask us about localization, we are seeing that the games are coming with localization now. We're seeing Super Mario Bros. Wonder will be in Portuguese, but some titles don't. Can you explain a little bit or give us a hint to why some games have the localization in Portuguese and not others?
The decision of why one games are and which other games are not, it's something that I don't have information to share for now. But in terms of the localization topic, the things that I can confirm you is that Nintendo is currently working on the possibility to expand the Nintendo Switch games available in Brazilian Portuguese. Currently now we have 8 games available to play fully localized in Portuguese from Brazil. And we just announced that Princess Peach Showtime is coming in March 2024. Localized, yes, of course. It's coming in Brazilian Portuguese as well. So, cannot tell you the process, which are decisions makers. What I can tell you is Nintendo is working for expanded that experience. Super Mario Brothers Wonder, for example, is going to be fully localized in Brazilian Portuguese, and it's going to be the first Mario title that is going to be localized in Brazilian Portuguese here in Brazil. So Brazil is going to welcome a Mario title for the first time localized in Brazilian Portuguese, and this is huge for us. We know how important is this project. A kid here in Brazil, a young kid, is going to play a Mario game fully localized in Brazilian Portuguese, and that is actually something that we celebrate because we are super excited that a Mario game is arriving. So this is just again a way to show the work that we are doing, the interest that we have in expanding the library and putting smiles of the people faces.
We're really happy with this news and the opportunity to play this game so early here in BGS, showing how important is Brazil for you guys. We're really happy. And I want to ask you about Pikmin 4 that was localized in Portuguese. How was the result of this game?
I cannot tell you because I'm not allowed to share figures like like how many copies they sell. That is information that is not available. But the reception was positive. That is something. Yes, I mean we have been following the social media conversation, the media coverage. That's actually a really good way for us to listen the communities in Brazil, and especially by the time of the release of the game. The comments were very positive with a lot of enthusiasm, of course for the localization but also for the experience itself. We had an event, media event here in Brazil, so we also had the opportunity to show to the consumers through the media, content creators or influencers the opportunity, and those communities were commenting the good reception that they had for all of those. So again, I cannot tell you the specifications, but I can tell you that during the time of the release, the social media conversation, the media coverage was very positive, and we were very, very happy. And well, I hope you enjoy Pikmin as well.
Yes, I love the game. I think the game is beautiful and really enjoyable. This is exactly what I want to know. This is safe because I think people doesn't know sometimes how big is these games and how important it is to have these big games. Pikmin 4 was already for so long, and the game really important. It's really important. I think if people want to know more about how happy Nintendo is about that. I mean? So not specifically information, but thank you for sharing this thought with us.
Yeah, one of the things is we are following comments, we read them, we want to, we know when they are happy, and we are very excited with all the passion and the positive reception that Nintendo has in Brazil. So
These channels that Nintendo has in Brazil are really
yeah, that's actually, I mean, our channels, the official social media channels, they are not new. We have a long time with a Facebook account. We have a long time now with Instagram and Twitter that now is X. That it's
so
weird
it's
for
changed.
me, but X Twitter, so the X accounts for Nintendo, they have a little bit more than a year available. But you know, we are like trying to increase the content, talking specifically to the Brazilian, and it is a process. We are still working on that, but we are very excited and very proud of the work that we have been doing in the last years.
And when we talk about 2023, Nintendo has a big year just for Nintendo Switch and success for Nintendo Switch and the games, but in the movies as well and the parks. Can you tell more about how it's
I cannot,
really?
yes, again, I don't have information related to the movie, but what I can tell you is part of the strategy that Nintendo has for offering experiences with the Nintendo IP. That means the Mario world, the Mushroom Kingdom with Mario, its characters. So now we have a movie, we have, or Nintendo has now the parks in Universal. And those strategies for bringing the magic of Mario, the magic of Nintendo to those different, I would say that industries, is a way for showing our beautiful and amazing IP and inviting them to come to the Nintendo Switch. Because Nintendo Switch is the home of Mario and its characters. So you saw a Mario in one personality in the movie. You are part of Mushroom Kingdom in a park. Now come to Nintendo Switch and interact with Mario in the different games. So the thing is expand the IP, expand the presence of Mario and its characters with different industries. You know, now little kids watching the movie with their parents, little kids and families going to the parks. I remember reading, including people from team members in my team mentioning that they are parents of little kids. And for a lot of people, for a lot of kids, their first movie in a movie theater was Mario. So I remember when I was a kid, the first movie that I watched in the big screen. So bringing all this family together in an experience, expanding the audience, offering just a taste of the Nintendo magic, it's a way to expand and bring them to the Nintendo Switch, you know, world as well. So buying the games, interacting things. So that's part of the strategy that Nintendo has, and it's a really good moment for Mario.
This is something that I was waiting for so long, that mentioned, because we always wanted it. Be another great experience, because the games are so magical and it's so cool to have this in other medias. So I think this was so a bold and intelligent movie. Movement. And it's so nice to see you telling this, you know, about the experience, the love, and seeing kids knowing about the IPs. It's so nice.
No, thank you. Everyone, you know, like when it's Mario, you cannot avoid a big, you know, a smile. I have a 2 years old, a kid, a 2 years old at home. I'm a mom of 2 years old, and it's incredible how a super little kid is just 2 years old, but he identifies, he knows perfectly who is Mario, who is Luigi, who is the princess, who is Bowser, and it's great that he's growing up with this culture, and that's amazing that, you know, the kids, they have access to the movie. My kid hasn't watched the movie yet because I don't think he's gonna be, you know, in the age for watching TV for more than an hour, but it's a really good experience, and seeing families together playing Nintendo Switch, knowing the Nintendo characters is the goal that Nintendo has expanded this IP.
Thank you
No,
so
thank you.
much for
No,
your
thank
time.
you.
We're really happy with this opportunity. Obrigada, pessoal. Nos sigam o nosso canal, nossas redes sociais para mais entrevistas e conteúdos como esse.
Obrigada!